This is Pokemon Run and Bun is one of the hardest Pokemon games ever. I am currently nuzlocking it, meaning I only get a certain amount of Pokemon in the entire game, and then once it dies, it's dead forever and I can't revive it. I'm going up against Maxie 2, which is one of the hardest bosses in the game. This is Maxie's team. I'll go over that in a second. One of the reasons this is the hardest fight in the game is it has permanent Magma Storm on my side of the field. So I take 1/8 of my maximum HP per turn, and I cannot switch out, which is ridiculous. It's very hard. I can switch out if I'm a ghost type. If I'm holding a shed shell, which you only get 2 of in the game, you get very limited ghost types, by the way. I only have 1 right now. Or uses a switching move. I use a switching move, which very limited in this game as well. Let's go over Maxie's team. Maxie has a Groudon. Groudon's a legendary. It's ridiculous. He sets up Drought, which is Sun, which activates Chlorophyll, so this is a super fast Tangrowth with Life Orb. Absolutely ridiculous. As Garchomp, again, a pseudo-legendary. Ridiculous. An Ultra Beast in Naganadel, Choice Scarf. Ridiculous. Mew, who's a mythical. Yeah, this is going to give us trouble. And then Houndoom Mega. This fight's ridiculous. Let's go over my team. Most people, when they do this battle, they lose, or they lose a lot of Pokemon. I'm going to try to only lose Exeggutor. I think there's a 50% chance I lose a Azumarill. Maybe even 75. I don't remember. But Azumarill here to become a sack. It has Life Orb. Gives 30% extra damage. The only move we'd use on this is Aqua Jet, which is a priority move. We have Beedrill with a Beedrillite. That makes it Mega Beedrill. And we have U-Turn on this to switch out. We have Golisopod with a Citrus Berry as emergency exit, so whenever we take a damaging move and it goes from over half HP to under half, it will swap out. That does not count if it's like Burn or Magma Storm. If it goes under 50% with one of those, it doesn't switch out. We have Primarina with a Shed Shell, allowing it to switch out. We also have Flip Turn on this. I don't believe we'll be using Flip Turn in this battle though. We have Dragapult, who's a Ghost type and can switch out. He's holding a Citrus Berry. Last but not least, we have Alolan Exeggutor. I'm going to talk about Exeggutor here for a minute. My Exeggutor had a IV of 3 in special attack. That's pretty bad, and I needed to raise it for this fight. So I used a Heart Scale. You only get 30 Heart Scales in this game. And using a Heart Scale made his special attack 31. You can also use Heart Scales to change natures or remember old moves. Very limited and one of the important resources in this game. The next thing is there's a level cap of 79 in this game. You can see that in the bottom left here with Dragapult. He's level 79. I had to increase Exeggutor's level to level 80 to hit specific ranges. We'll go over that in a minute. Technically his IV only needed to be 28, but whatever. I had to invest 2 TMs into Exeggutor with Solar Beam and Flamethrower. And then last but not least, we only get 1 of those TMs each. And then last we have a Custap Berry, which we only get 1 of as well. We're going to choose this fight, and we're going to choose you only get 1 Custap Berry, just a little bit. Exeggutor also has exactly 25% HP. That is extremely important for this fight. And let's get to it. Maxie's going to send out Groudon, and I'm going to send out Alolan Exeggutor. Groudon's going to set up the sun with Drought, so we're going to have Sunlight for this fight. Not a big deal. There's a lot in this fight that we need the sun for, actually. So I'm going to use Solar Beam. Solar Beam is a 2-turn move. In the sun, it is a 1-turn move. That's one of the reasons this works. You'll notice my speed is 91, Groudon's speed is 173, so I'm slower. However, the Custap Berry procs at 25% or less HP. So we're going to get Custap Berry, and we are going to move first in our priority bracket and move before Groudon and take it out. It had to have a rare candy and 31 special attack in order to hit this range. I could have taken it off Leaf Storm, but that completely negates the strategy, and you'll see why in a little bit. Leaf Storm lowers my special attack by 2, and we don't want to do that. We're going to take 1/8 of our HP from Magma Storm. That is exactly 30 HP. You can see where that's going. Tangrowth comes out as it sees a fast kill, because it does not understand that we have a Custap Berry. Our Custap Berry procced with Harvest. I didn't talk about Harvest at all. Harvest is a 50% chance to regain a used berry. However, in the sunlight, it is a 100% chance to regain our used berry. So we have our Custap Berry back. You can see that right here. So we're going to repeat the same strategy and take this Tangrowth out with Flamethrower. So Custap, we move first in our priority bracket. We Flamethrower, take out the Tangrowth. We're going to take 30 HP from Magma Storm as well as regain our Custap Berry with Harvest. There's our Custap Berry, and there's the Magma Storm. We're going to go down to 1 HP. Garchomp's going to come as it sees a fast kill, because it does not understand our Custap Berry. And then once again, we get to take out Garchomp with Draco Meteor. And then Alolan Exeggutor is heroically going to die. He was super useful this run. Extremely useful taking out 3 Pokemon in this fight. Absolutely insane. He's going to give us one last gift, though. In that the sun's still shining. Harvest activates before Magma Storm. We get our Custap Berry back. One last gift. So we get to use the Custap Berry in the future. That's why there's an asterisk next to using that resource. Alright, the AI is going to cheat a little bit. It sends in a Pokemon that can counter whatever Pokemon we send out. So we're going to send out Dragapult. Dragapult is dead to a fast KO of Naganadel via Dragon Pulse. And because we're a ghost type, we are just going to switch out into Primarina, who is a fairy type and is immune to dragon moves. And this is where we could lose a Azumarill. Essentially, there is a 50% chance that the AI switches out. If the AI switches out, we get to keep a Azumarill, because we're going to take whatever comes in is going to take a Moonblast from Primarina. If he decides to stay in, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. He stayed in. This math is even weirder, because now that I have taken 25% damage from Magma Storm, 75. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, it's not weird. Not weird. Yeah, Houndoom still sees the kill and can come in. Okay. We just Moonblast from here. He didn't switch out. That's okay. We had plans whether he switched out or not. It's more or less the same. If Houndoom came in, it would have ate the Moonblast and we would have switched to Dragapult to finish him off, but no big deal there. Next up, Houndoom should come in. And we're going to take some more damage from Magma Storm. We're still healthy enough, and the only thing that can kill, keep in mind this is regular Houndoom, so it sees a kill with Solar Beam. It is going to Mega Evolve this turn though. Because we're slower, we can't use Flip Turn, but our Shed Shell allows us to switch out. Beedrill is 4 times resisted to Solar Beam, being a poison and bug type, so Beedrill can eat this up pretty well. There's the Solar Beam. Beedrill is faster than Mega Houndoom. And Mega Houndoom either sees a kill with Flamethrower or Dark Pulse. Oh, very important. Very, very important here. Solar Power. In the sun, Houndoom is going to take 1/8 HP per turn. Very, very important. Now he's either going to use Flamethrower or Dark Pulse. So at we're gonna U-turn. By U-turning, we're first gonna Mega Evolve and U-turn. We outspeed, so whatever comes in needs to take Flamethrower or Dark Pulse. And a Azumarill can take both of those. Just like that. So we just did 52%, 50, call it 53. He took 12.5 and then another 12.5 this turn. That's 78. He's gonna, we'll just send a Azumarill in. Let this math play out as it goes. Azumarill's gonna eat either Flamethrower, yep, or Dark Pulse, but he ate the Flamethrower. Azumarill is importantly holding a Life Orb here. Check out this math. This turn, I'm going to use Aqua Jet, and he will also lose another 8 HP, right? So that's 12.5, and there is... This math is supposed to be prettier. Oh yeah, okay. That's what made it prettier. If you round down the 52 that Primarina did, or sorry, not Primarina, that Beedrill did, we get exactly 100 from Azumarill, Life Orb, being 11% with Aqua Jet. So, we're gonna Aqua Jet. Azumarill is gonna die, completely okay. Again, he's gonna die from solar power. And this was a guaranteed 100% KO, even if we rolled all of our hits. And last but not least is this beast of a mythical Mew. Alright. For Mew, I'm gonna send in Golisopod. Because Beedrill has a 75% chance to KO it. 95. Ooh. So there's a couple lines I can take here now. We can do Primarina, flip turn, and it sees a 2-hit KO, and it's faster, so it's not gonna Dragon Dance. I'm most concerned about it Dragon Dancing on Golisopod here, because it does not see a 2-hit KO. I think we still take it out with First Impression, and then there could be some shenanigans with Soft Boiled is the problem. Yeah, I almost think we just go into Primarina. We have to risk a crit doing this, which I think I'm fine doing. 63%. Psychic Fangs doesn't take it out. We flip turn, we do 5%, Beedrill comes in. Yeah. I think this is the safest line where we don't get a Dragon Dancing Mew. And we have a messed up graphic. That's fine, whatever. We're gonna flip turn. I said we were gonna use flip turn. I lied, we're using flip turn. No crit, amazing. I think this is the safest line, just risking a crit. We'll go into Beedrill. Now Beedrill can 100% KO with Leech Life. And that is Maxie 2 with only 2 deaths. And there was a lot of options there at the end. My original option was using Golisopod. But I think this worked out. Cool. That's Maxie 2. Alolan Exeggutor Custap Berry shenanigans just really made this fight easier. Not that it was any easier. Not that it's actually easy. I had to use 4 more Pokemon for the remaining 3, and technically 5 was my original plan. But yeah, thanks for watching.